make an opening statement and then we'll open it for questions.
Yeah, super proud of the display out here today from our team. I think it was a real tough effort, and obviously came up a little short, but you look at the stats and we really did a good job in a lot of areas. And I think really we just talked about being able to be a little stronger and finish when we have those opportunities, and we come away with a win. So overall, I mean, another strong step for our program, and we look forward to moving on from here.
It seemed as though you were having a lot of trouble with the draws, and then toward the end of the second half, or middle of the second half, you made some adjustments there and were able to win a lot more draws and won the first draw in overtime. What adjustments did you make?
Well, the first adjustment, we had a number of them, but an interesting one was bringing in a freshman, Abby Wilkinson, to step in, and her style she was doing a great job of sort of being able to put the ball to some spots where we could come up with it. So I was really proud of her efforts, coming up with 3 draw controls, somebody who's been a reserve and hasn't played a ton this season. And yeah, I think it came down to some determination and will down the stretch, and particularly, I just felt like putting our starting primary draw specialist on that last one, that Nat finds a way, and she did that. So that was sort of, yeah,
Did you take the draw, that last draw? Okay.
Coach, the free positions kind of shades of the Hofstra game. Not to miss kind of how you there 7 for 18 was kind of your diagnosis of that.
Well, that's a lot of that's a lot of 8 meters. 18, getting put on the 8 meter 18 times. Sure, we put away 7. Yeah, maybe a couple that would have been great and put us in a different position. I think JMU was doing a great job too. I mean, their goalie had some outstanding saves today. They were crashing in hard. I mean, it was a physical game out there. You can see that from the foul count, which I was a little shocked to kind of see the numbers after the game. But it was tough. It was physical, and I can't read too much into it, but that is what it is.
Tianna, can you talk a little bit about the defensive effort in the first half of overtime? Because you had I think you took the charge, and Kylie had that really great save. It looked like you were getting exactly what you wanted to do there.
Yeah, I think that as a whole defensive unit, we really took the time to step up and had that confidence. We knew we've been there before, and we just told ourselves, excuse me, our best defense. Play our defense. Don't worry about what they're doing. And Kylie came in clutch with a few great saves. We had crashes on their shots, which helped too. I was just in the right place at the right time. I believe Olivia Conti was on the girl's hip, so she had nowhere to go but through me. So that set it up, and just happened to get the ball back. But Kylie did great, and the other defenders were really sliding hard to the crash, which made it hard for them to get a good shot.
How did she get away to get that? Because she came right down the middle to score that.
Yeah, I think just slipped through the gaps. We were shifting. Meg Lynch had great pressure behind, and I think that, just caught us on a big gap and just came through hard, and we just didn't get there in time, and she had a great shot, and Kylie couldn't make the save. But, we learned from it, and we move on from it, and I think that as a whole, we really stepped it up, and we had some moments where we weren't playing our best defense, but then near the end we were playing our best, so just got to keep it going.
So Natalie, what do you take away from this game heading into the tournament?
I think as a team, we honestly played really well. There's little things we could tweak, like free positions, just little mistakes, and if we fix those, I really think we'll be unbeatable, and I'm sure we'll get to see them again, hopefully, and I think with the adjustments, we'll definitely be able to take it to them.
Sonia, about the rivalry with this program, I mean, we were looking, there's been a lot of overtime games in the past 10 years or so. What is it about these two teams? I mean, now you guys are in the top 6 in the country, so it's just been just a battle between the two of you.
It has. It's really been a special season. It was a lot of excitement coming into this game, and it's always been an outstanding battle. I think it's one of those those teams you love to hate, you know, and everybody has those teams, and for a lot of them it's in conference programs. JMU is an outstanding program. They always have played quality lacrosse, and you know, I've loved just seeing our program develop and become a huge, you know, a powerhouse within our conference with JMU. So it's been fun. It's been stressful coming to these games, you know, all of these overtime games, but it's kind of become part of it, you know. It's not just JMU and Towson. I mean, we've run into a lot of overtime games amongst a lot of the conference teams, so yeah, everyone's battling to try and keep their seasons alive. And this year, though, for our two teams, it's exciting to you know, just see how far we've come, and to be both in the top 10 is it's really cool for our conference. So it's been great.
I guess the 3 goals you gave up early in the game kind of loom a little bit large at the end of an overtime game. Why the slow start? Anything that just wasn't happening there, or just time to get?
Yeah, you know, I mean, there's been a few games for us that, you know, we're just not quite moving as fast as we need to. But JMU, they're a very spirited team. They come out with a lot of fire and energy, and you know, they reeled off a few goals. And that's not the first time that's happened to us. What I love about our team is our resilience to, you know, just stay composed and to know that, you know, all right, let's get into our rhythm here and step up. And they always come through with that. So today was no different. Yeah, we've got to, you know, do a little better job of coming out strong, but it's a long game. And yes, there's momentums. You know, it's a game of runs. I think, you know, we know that, and I think our team just responded. They responded, they settled in, they sort of got back to, all right, playing how we need to play and doing what we need to do, and not worrying too much about, you know, what our opponent is doing and getting caught up in that. So, you know, I think we made a few adjustments, but ultimately you just got to go a little bit harder when those things happen and have a little more will. A little more determination, a little more grit, and I think that started to come out as we settled into the game.
Good. Thanks.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.